Hey y'all, it's Amy from See Amy Draw. Today I'm going to do a quick little flip of my personal rings. I planned on showing you another planner that I just set up too, but I don't want to take up a whole bunch of time like I did in my last video. So anyways, this is my Filofax Holborn that I got. I ordered it on Amazon, and I will say this, anytime you're going to order a Filofax on Amazon, you're going to get, I feel like I always get one of three situations when it comes to the rings. This is a personal ring planner. Sometimes the rings are very loose, and when you shake it, you can kind of like hear them rattling around. This is not the case. Or sometimes they're perfect, which has happened once before. And then sometimes the rings are a little funky, and I don't know if you can really see that, but the rings here are kind of like caving in, which is kind of frustrating. It was like that when I got it, and I was like, you know what, maybe it won't be that big of a deal. It kind of is, but let me just show you my planner and how I have it set up. And yeah, so tons of card slots right off the bat, which I love. There's a pocket here. There's pockets everywhere. There's a pocket here, a zipper, or no, yes, zipper pocket inside of this pocket, and this can also be used as a pocket. Tons of pockets. My biggest thing is no back pocket, which I prefer. So I'm gonna do a flip. I will show you the inserts, how I'm using them, and then in the comment section or in the description, I will leave links to the inserts that I used. So the first thing I have here, this is well, hold on first. I always get asked about this sticker. This is a little muffin sticker that used to be in my shop. It's no longer in my shop, but I love muffin, so I just keep it right tucked in there, and I can see her little eyes. This dashboard here was a gift from Alice of Aria's Daydream. She made it for me. She may have them on her Etsy page. I absolutely love it. We went to a UAB Auburn baseball game, and they actually gave us tickets, and I just loved how it looked layered in here when I just tucked it in. So I hole punched it, added it to there. And then the first insert I have, yeah, see, sometimes the rings are a little funny, but I don't know if it's because I have it overstuffed. I did take a lot out of this. Inbox is House of Chibs on Etsy. I absolutely love, like, the script font is a little fun, more stylistic than the other inserts that I'm using, which is kind of what I prefer. I like those little bits. These dividers are just like black cardstock dividers. I got a 3-pack of them on Amazon for like maybe $6 or $8. I can't remember, but I'll link them below. This is like a month on 4 pages. It's kind of like a highlight page. Well, I intend to use it as like a highlight page, I think. You could use this to date or to like put birthdays or important dates or whatever. If you just want like a quick at a glance type monthly, which I kind of prefer. I do need to add a monthly insert in here, and I'll quickly explain. I had a monthly insert. I didn't like how it was laid out. I like my monthlies to have either like a cover or them to just, the way I had to print them, one side was going to have to show like a Thursday through Friday, like the second half of a monthly, without having the first, because you can't have, I don't know if that makes sense, but I will print, I'm going to do a month on 1 page insert for my monthlies. That I'm going to do an undated one, and I think I found some from Peanuts Planner Co. that I like. This one's from Peanuts Planner Co. This is just a plastic insert top loading dashboard. I think I got it from Rose Colored Days. It may have been a long time ago. I don't know if she still has these. Catspresso Co. usually has some dashboards that you can check her out. This is from High Paper Clouds. This is from my shop, and then Coffee Monsters Co. This was like the first subscription, I think. And then I have this vinyl sticker since it looks so cool. This is my tattoo shop / my daughter's comic book store. This second section is all of my like daily, all my trackers, and then like my daily planning. So the way I use this is usually in the morning. I haven't done it today because today was chaotic. I will sit down and I will mark, this is a mood tracker from the Ghosting Pen, which is Lindsay Scribbles. And yeah, I'll just kind of mark which one my mood kind of fell in. Sometimes it's in between, and I will write like a one little line about the day. I have a couple of those in here. This is from Peanuts Planner Co. And it is day-specific tasks. You can see the header. Yeah, so basically what I do, there's a space for each day of the entire week. So it does go Monday through Sunday. And I believe when you order from her website, if you prefer a Sunday start, you get both versions, I think for most. Don't quote me on that. So for this, I do like a cleaning schedule. So for each day, I write down, like, I have a list of things I'd like to get done. Some days end up being more busy than others, or each week really doesn't look too much the same for me, so I kind of shift some things. I do have to go back through and mark all the things that we did yesterday, because we did a big cleaning yesterday. So that's how I have it pretty much. So Monday, I have a list of chores for Monday, and then I mark out here if I did those chores. So this is the day of the month, and then, yeah. So hopefully we get better at using this one. Sometimes it's hard for me to like look at and see. I do need to go through and maybe like highlight every other column so it's easier for me to read. I had started using this as a tracker, and then I realized as I was setting it up, it does not have 30 grids spaces across the top. And I was like, okay. So I'm gonna have to do a new tracker. This is basically for like little habits that I want to do, making sure I have my exercise goals, move, and all that kind of stuff on my Apple Watch. Sleeping for 7 hours straight, because I wake up in the middle of the night a lot lately, so I'm just trying to keep a track of that. And then this dashboard, I can't remember. I'll have everything linked if I can't remember it. I do need to go through and update this insert here, which I believe is from the ghosting pen. So how I'm using this is I prefer doing like a brain dump of everything I have to do for the week. And then over here, you have the day of the week up at the top, and I will kind of mark in here what day I think I can get this done, and then I'll keep track of whether or not I've done it. So I need to go back and update this insert. I need to update a lot. I hadn't had time to plan this morning, so like I said, it's been pretty crazy. This insert is from Annie Plans. This is a daily insert. I absolutely love it. The top part is has like, I'll show you a blank one. It has a space where you can mark like your big 3 tasks for the day. This very faintly are there's numbers, so this is like a time daily, and then I use this side for just a checklist of to-dos, and sometimes I jot down like an extra note from the day, either it be a memory or something I need to remember. I jot down like in my calendar or something later. So this is basically how I'm using it, where I put the big things I need to get done, and then my time daily, and then my checklist. Here are my inserts so far. Sometimes I just put a cute little sticker. Sometimes I write down like something that happened from the day in case I want to like go back and journal about it. And I can remember it because I don't always have time for journaling. Well, I probably do. I just I don't do a well enough job making time. I do need to go ahead and fill in my Thursday because like I said, this morning was crazy, so I didn't have a chance to do that. I do keep track of like our bills and stuff that are due that day. I have them dated out for about a week ahead. That way I can jot down any meetings and things like that, or appointments that we have that I need to remember. So I have enough inserts to get me through April. And yes, I do love them. This insert is from Peanuts Planner Co. This is just like a menus and groceries insert. So you have your days of the week in this column. And then in this column, you can keep up with like a grocery list. And then down here is just like extra like space for notes. So I've written down here kind of our meal plan for dinner because our weeks are crazy. I work Monday nights and Thursday nights for the most part. And so I have to think pretty well in advance to make sure I'm like preparing something ahead of time, or have a plan that's going to be pretty easy for me to accomplish for dinner, to avoid us eating out, because I'm trying to cut back on that. This is just like a tag from a sweatshirt I bought at Disney World. I thought it was super cute in here. I do think I'm going to go back and like decorate these dividers. These are inserts from Peanuts Planner Co., I think, that I had printed out I have them here in case I want to use them. So there's a lot of different little sections. I think I plan to use these when I have like, I need a little more like, just to be a little bit more thoughtful, I guess. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, present for my planning. So it has like your top 3, just like the Annie Plans ones, but then there's a space for daily affirmation, heartfelt intention, and then there's space for writing. And then going forward, it teaches me, something that didn't work out for the day, some sort of daily gratitude, and writing down some little accomplishment when those days that I just need a little extra love. This is a brain dump insert. I love this insert, so actually using this one for planning out, well, I'll show y'all anyways, ideas for PBC, which is in a couple weeks. I'm participating in PBC and I have my freebies and stuff all planned out, but over here you have a section for ideas, tasks, and then important at the bottom, which I like that those are already like titled, and it helps me like space them out and compartmentalize. This is just a checklist. I haven't used it. I have it just in case. These are just a bunch of stickers and things that I put in here. Let me fix this one. Okay. This dashboard, rose colored days as well. And then I have some more stickers on the back side and a photo of me and my husband. And then this whole section is for work. I decided to kind of combine my work with my like personal planning system because it just helps me see it. So I have an inbox in here, so things that I need to remember to ask about or to do for my job. If you don't know, I'm a part-time development director for a local nonprofit, so that entails a lot of dates and deadlines and things. Here I have that same month on 4 page. For this, how I'm using it is just keeping track of deadlines for specific grants. And then on this side is just like a checklist of things, like bigger things I have to make sure I do in that month, as we have a lot going on. This is a task management insert from Peanuts Planner Co. And how I'm using this is I have each section is dedicated to a grant that I'm writing, that I have to write and I have to submit. And I put the title or the company or the foundation's name here. And then I keep a list of the top line I reserve for what we're asking specifically for. So if it's for a specific scholarship program or something like that, or if it's for general operating expenses, I write that up at the top. And then I will kind of jot down like what all I need to do to complete the grant and submit it. Some grants are easier than others just because they're not so big. Some grants require partnerships and collaborations. I have to keep track of who those people are. And then in this box here, I just kind of keep a note about the deadline. And yeah, so if we're asking for support for a fundraising event, some are like, you have to submit 60 days before or 6 weeks before. So I keep note of that in here because those are the important highlights that I have to kind of keep up with. This here, I haven't started using it. So some of the tasks that I showed you in the month on 4 page that I'm using, there's more that goes with just the task. It may just be like one major thing, and there's a lot of little tasks that kind of feed into that. So I figured I would use this for that because a lot of times I will sit there and like think about it and I'll be like, okay, I have to do this and this, and then I'll completely forget because I didn't write it down and I have nowhere to reference it and such. So anyways, this is the same brain dump insert. I have one in here because I have a lot of ideas and things that I need to more regularly. I'll just do like brain dumps for things that I'm thinking about doing or that I'm working on and such. So back here is just like a spending tracker from the ghosting pen. I actually want to backtrack, and I think this month on 4 page might be from ghosting pen. I'll have it all linked, so don't worry. If I say something incorrectly, I do apologize, but they will get the credit they deserve. So just a spending tracker in here. pretty straightforward. I'm actually trying to just use this for spending on like personal things, so like books, stationery stuff, and things like that, because I know if I have to write down that I bought it, I don't want to write it down. And so it kind of helps me to not spend as much if I have to do that extra step. But it also has in the columns, there's a checkbox for, there's an S and an R, which means shipped and received. So if it's something I purchase online, I can mark off if it's shipped and if I've received it, and so on. So this is a books to read insert from Annie Plans. I want to write down all the books that I have, so I don't accidentally buy them twice. I've done that once before and it really made me upset. This is a makeup reference, which I need to fill out since I've done my Sephora order for the sale. And then this is a TV series tracker from Peanuts Planner Co. And we started watching X-Men. I need to go in here and update that insert for the episodes that we have watched. And this is a recipe insert. It's because I've been watching a lot of like Trader Joe's grocery shopping type Instagram accounts, and actually gotten a lot of really good dinners from doing that. So I just want to jot down like some of the favorites that my family really loves, so I can have that instead of having to pull out my phone and go look it up. And then this is just paper from Filofax that I have tucked back here. And then this section is for like family stuff. So I'm not going to show you everything because it's like my kids' school schedules and stuff. This is actually paper from Plotter, so I just keep random notebook paper back here. I have like jot down notes from like the orthodontist. I have a running notes page for them, for both my kids, and then I have like their class schedules and stuff like that, preferred checkout times. And then yeah, I just have a bunch of random paper back here. And then this empty oddly empty insert, and this is a page, what's it called, like a pencil board type thing from Plotter, and then some doodles because I do like to draw on a whim. Stamps from my stamp collection. I need to update a lot. I'm gonna just stop saying I need to update because y'all already know. And then back here is just photo of my kids from 1,000 years ago because they're much bigger now. And yeah, I am loving this setup. I do have fun kind of flipping through each section, updating it when I do. And because I have my work stuff living in here, it's not too bulky. I'm trying not to make it too big, but I do actually have a personal rings planner from Aurastell, which has much larger rings in case I want to transfer this into a bigger planner. But I do love the size of the Holborn. I'm just really disappointed in the rings, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I will link as much as I physically possibly can in the description. And yeah, thanks for checking me out. Next time I will give you an update on this little beauty. If you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen it when I stickered it up. I am obsessed with it. It's a lot of fun, and I'm just having fun with this notebook. So yeah, no rules. So yeah, I will check y'all next time. Bye.